Welcome back to Madman Review. In this video, we'll dive deep into the epic world of Special Forces and their seriously badass guns. These top-tier covert units are the ultimate legends of the military game, and they sure as heck ain't messing around when it comes to firepower. We're going to spill the beans on the meanest guns ever strapped by some of the deadliest Special Forces around the globe. From the hardcore Frogman Corps to the sneaky GIGN of the French National Gendarmerie, we'll reveal the guns these super soldiers rely on to get the job done right. So grab a cold one and buckle up, because we're about to take you on a wild ride through the world of the most elite warriors, exploring the sweet technology that makes them operators some of the deadliest. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Number 5, Frogman Corps, Denmark. Meet number 5 on our list, the Frogman Corps of Denmark specialize in executing maritime operations, encompassing a wide range of tasks such as reconnaissance, sabotage, and counterterrorism. Their effectiveness is a result of undergoing rigorous and comprehensive physical and mental training right from the moment they apply for this prestigious position. This extensive training program spans 6 months and entails exhausting activities like enduring intense long-distance running, marching, and swimming. As part of the training, recruits must demonstrate their ability to don gear underwater, requiring them to hold their breath for nearly 2 minutes. This demanding exercise is so strenuous that some candidates even black out during its execution. However, this is only the beginning, as this initial phase serves as a rigorous weeding out process, with typically only 10% of candidates progressing further. For the fortunate 20 or so individuals who pass this crucible, the challenges continue with training in hypothermia resistance amidst ice-cold waters, intense survival training, and diving proficiency. Those who prove themselves capable will then undergo even more specialized and demanding exercises such as bomb diffusion, special operations, and black ops training, among other confidential endeavors. Due to the sensitive nature of their operations and to maintain their utmost effectiveness, a sufficient portion of information regarding this elite force remains shrouded in secrecy. Some of the firearms used by the Frogman Corps include the Glock 17 and the HK MP5, both in 9mm, and the Covert M10, also known as the Colt Canada C8 IUR rifle. It's a variant of the M16 chambered in 5.56. Just recently, they also started procuring the highly modular SIG MCX, also chambered in 5.56. Number 4, GIGN, France. Coming in at number 4 is the esteemed Groupement d'Intervention de la Gendarmerie Nationale, or GIGN. This distinguished unit, comprising approximately 400 highly skilled personnel, is a testament to the commitment of France in counterterrorism, executing hostage rescues and undertaking high-risk operations with unwavering precision. How does one become part of this extraordinary force? The recruitment and training process for these elite forces is nothing short of soul-crushing. Aspiring candidates face an initial test of swimming 50 meters with their hands and feet bound, designed to identify the most resilient from the outset. Notably, approximately 50% of candidates require assistance during this rigorous trial. Those who persevere then confront a 5-mile run while carrying a hefty 44-pound backpack. Those who complete the run within the designated time frame proceed to face highly demanding physical and mental challenges, such as traversing a 65-foot-high, unstable plank while enduring intense cross-examination by 2 drill instructors. Yet the true test of trust comes in the form of the trust shot exercise. In this challenge, a trainee dons body armor and suspends a clay disc from their neck right in front of their chest. Another candidate must then shoot the disc, aiming to foster trust among team members. While the concept may seem unorthodox, about 90% of the remaining candidates decline to participate, showcasing the GIGN's pursuit of individuals with extraordinary courage and determination. One of the GIGN's defining features is its extensive and diverse selection of the top-of-the-line weapons. Often custom-made and uniquely modified, operatives enjoy considerable freedom in selecting their weapons of choice for each mission. During typical operations, a member may carry the Mannerheim MR-73 6-shot revolver and .357 Magnum, Glock 19, Remington 870 12-gauge shotgun, and the famous F1 and 5.56. However, the selection of weaponry may vary depending on the mission objectives. Some members opt for a 9mm submachine gun like the HK MP5 in either A5, SD3, or KPDW configurations. Notably, recent developments have seen certain operators embrace the FN P90 Tactical as a replacement for their MP5 SMGs. Number 3, Delta Force USA. Claiming the third spot on this list is the Delta Force, the pinnacle of elite U.S. special military units, renowned for its ability to tackle seemingly impossible missions with utmost secrecy. The unit comprises around 1,000 personnel, but much of their regiments and day-to-day training remain shrouded in mystery, concealed from public knowledge. To qualify as a candidate for this exclusive force, one must have actively participated in a battle during an active war. Given America's involvement in various conflicts over the past decades, eligibility is not a significant concern for most U.S. soldiers. However, becoming a part of this specialized unit demands expertise in demolition, firearms, and navigation, skills that are further honed and amplified throughout the rigorous training process. While the specifics of their training exercise are classified, it's widely known that Delta Force training is designed to push candidates to their physical and mental limits, testing their resilience and will to live. Reports indicate that candidates may be subjected to extreme sleep deprivation, surviving on as little as 3 to 4 hours of sleep per night for weeks on end. Simultaneously, they're subjected to torturous physical and endurance training. The intensity of this process is evident, as only approximately 5% of all candidates manage to endure and complete the arduous training. As with other U.S. military units, the Delta Force has access to an extensive array of cutting-edge weapons, arguably the most diverse and advanced among all special operations teams worldwide. Their armament includes the H&K 416 carbine, the Colt M4 and M4A1, as well as the M16, all-chambered and 5.56. Additionally, Delta operators carry 9mm firearms like the H&K MP5 and Glock models G19, G17, and G34. A unique feature of the Delta Force is the team of skilled gunsmiths who provide personalized support to the operators. These gunsmiths expertly customize each individual Delta trooper's weapons, making precise adjustments to moving parts, sights, stocks, grips, and other components to suit their specific needs and preferences. Number 2, SAS UK. And in number 2, we have the Special Air Service, or SAS, of the United Kingdom. As one of the most deadly special forces units globally, the SAS is entrusted with a diverse range of critical missions, including counterterrorism, direct action, reconnaissance, and hostage rescue. However, gaining entry into this elite force is not for the faint-hearted, as the selection process involves enduring excruciating physical and mental training. While most elite squads incorporate a challenging Hell Week to sift out unsuitable candidates, the SAS takes it to an unprecedented level with an intensive 5-month-long training. This grueling process includes an astounding 6 marathons to be completed within just 5 days. As if that were not daunting enough, candidates must carry 55-pound bricks in their backpacks throughout these arduous marathons, which take place in the rugged and demanding terrain of the western North Mountains. The rigor of this selection process is so extreme that unfortunate incidents have occurred, with candidates succumbing to exhaustion or experiencing mental breakdowns, necessitating admission to mental institutions. Others have reported hallucinations brought on by exhaustion and heat. Consequently, only a minuscule percentage of candidates make it past this initial stage, with about 95% being eliminated before the actual training even commences. The subsequent phase of training takes place in the challenging Indian jungles, where candidates are left alone to survive for several days, further diminishing their numbers. The training proper encompasses a combination of sleep deprivation and hyperthermia resistance. In addition, instructions in tactics, weapon handling, and hand-to-hand combat. To ultimately graduate from this nightmarish ordeal, candidates must successfully navigate one final test: a treacherous manhunt. Armed with only a compass, a roughly sketched map, and their clothes, they're dropped in an unfamiliar wilderness and tasked with reaching a designation point within a specified time frame. However, the stakes are raised as the full force of the SAS sets out to track them down, making it virtually impossible for candidates to escape capture. This test is an integral part of their training, as they're subjected to the most punishing of all challenges: interrogation and resistance. Candidates face various torture tests, including waterboarding, electric shock, white noise torture, and other intense trials. They endure these conditions without food for approximately a week. As a result, only a mere 1% of those who enter this torture chamber succeed in completing the training, emphasizing the extreme selectivity of the SAS. As befits a Special Forces unit, the 22nd Special Air Service has access to a broad array of firearms and weapons beyond the standard equipment used by the average British soldier. Among these are the C8 carbine, several variants of the M4 and M16 rifles, and the H&K G36, which has replaced the widely used H&K G3 battle rifle, all chambered in 5.56. Additionally, the SAS carries the SIG P226 chambered in 9mm. Number 1. Navy SEAL Team 6, USA. Securing the top spot is the deadliest of them all, the Navy SEAL Team 6, also known as the U.S. Naval Special Warfare Development Group, or DEVGRU. The rigorous selection and training process for DEVGRU candidates begins with basic physical training, which includes intense strength-building exercises and demanding cardio workouts. To add an exhilarating twist, instructors subject trainees to challenging underwater tasks with their hands tied behind their back, demonstrating their mettle by completing assignments using only their teeth. Not tying and untying exercises underwater without the chance to breathe further test their endurance. However, the pinnacle of toughness awaits in week 4. This strenuous period spans 5 days and nights of relentless training, with a mere 4 hours of sleep granted throughout. And during sleep deprivation, candidates face a barrage of intense exercises, including running with boats on their heads, crawling through thick mud, and lifting 300-pound logs. Adding to the ordeal, candidates endure the infamous surf torture, where they all lie at the water's edge, grappling with the powerful force of crashing waves as they struggle in the open sea. The harsh reality is that approximately 80% of candidates drop out during this phase, a decision that might indeed be justified considering what lies ahead. Post-Week 4 recruits face even harsher exercises, including torture survival training and immersions in ice-cold water. In Alaska, they're required to endure 8 minutes in frigid, ice-covered waters, an experience fraught with peril, given that hypothermia sets in after about 1 minute, limb loss after 2 minutes, and death after 4 minutes. In terms of weapons, Navy SEAL Team 6 wields an impressive array of weaponry. Among their most commonly used firearms are the Colt M4A1, the Mark 18 Mod 0, which is a customized variant of the Colt M4A1 for enhanced maneuverability, and the MK16 SCAR-L, all chambered in 5.56. Additionally, they employ the MK14 EBR, also chambered in 7.62 by 51, serving as both a battle rifle and a designated marksman rifle. They also use the versatile MK17 Mod 0 SCAR-H chambered in 7.62 by 51, featuring a barrel that can be rapidly interchanged to serve as a carbine, assault rifle, or sniper rifle.